my name's Carl. I'm the Real Disco Doc. Welcome to my, I think it's fourth Nightwish reaction. Very excited. Lots of people in the comments saying, for now, stick with the Wacken 2013 performance and go back to the start of that performance and play the first song, which was called Dark Chest of Wonders. First one that they played that time. Now, not only do I have more Nightwish coming up, but I have a very special Nightwish coming up. I would urge you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And the reason for that is I haven't recorded it yet, hoping to do so in the next few weeks. But I'm aware that Nightwish have a version of Phantom of the Opera song. And as it happens, a good friend of mine played the Phantom, the main character, in London's West End, no less. And Nightwish fans, he has agreed to do a joint reaction. So I'm going to hold off from watching that one. I'm going to watch it with him for the first time. We're going to be able to get his professional view, his professional feedback on the performance. Can't get much better than somebody that played Phantom in the West End in terms of technical expertise, but also he's a really interesting, lovely man. I'm sure he's going to be able to tell us some of his experiences of playing Phantom in the West End and of his life since. He's built a very successful business. He's had health issues that were significant that I think he'll probably talk about. We'll see. And it's all on the public record. He's talked about it all publicly before. But I just think it's going to be a fascinating conversation structured around, framed around that Nightwish song, which I haven't seen, but I'm sure is going to be pretty bloody amazing in and of itself. So, Nightwish, Dark Chest of Wonders, Wacken 2013. Hopefully I've got the right one, the song that opened the whole show for Nightwish that night. Nightwish that night. Let's go. Always hard to know when to pause a Nightwish song. Don't really want to interrupt the guitar. Wanted to get in there before the vocals started. First listen, so I don't know how long this intro is. But flipping heck, what an intro. How exciting. There was like that primal roar in the background and just the chugging of the guitar. It was relentless. You couldn't stop for breath. It just kept pushing forward like a freight train. I should say at this point, I attended a handstand workshop over the weekend, and it didn't end well. I did all the warm-ups, heard all the expertise, did about 20 really good tall, straight handstands in the middle of the room, not even against a wall or anything. I was chuffed. I've never really done it before. The instructor was giving me great feedback. The rest of the class was. Got a bit cocky, I think, in my ability. Went for that last one before we moved on to the next exercise. Went slightly too far, tipped forward over my head, landed on this shoulder with a sickening crunch. Ended up in hospital. I've torn the ligaments, all sorts of horrible things going on where my collarbone meets my shoulder. And why am I telling you this? Because if you see me wincing in pain or if I'm not quite giving it enough energy with the head banging. That's why I've got a medical pass for this reaction. It is going to affect my recording schedule over the next few weeks probably. I'm not going to be able to do quite as much as I'd hoped, particularly in terms of editing, you know, on the laptop. My hands, my arms, my shoulder are just not quite working as I would hope. But I'm going to keep on pushing through whilst practicing self-care as well. Okay, so that's sort of that riff, or however it went. It reminded me of old folk music. You know, imagine Legend of Zelda or something in a little village, and come to the market square, and everyone's bustling around. Had that sort of vibe to me, that sort of medieval vibe. The song's called Dark Chest of Wonders. It doesn't sound that dark, to be honest. I know it had that chugging sort of guitar riff and bass line as it came in, but it sounds quite sort of jovial and all jumping around and having a good time. Let's see. I'm pausing literally for breath because I forgot to breathe. I remember this now from the previous Nightwish songs that I did. I'm just holding my breath because it's that alchemy, the alchemy of all of the band members bringing everything, but then the floorgasm, as I've been told it's called, is real. The floorgasm is real. Hearing her voice, it does take your breath away. It is magical. The impact is heart-stopping. It's heart-stopping. I haven't got captions on. It said they weren't available for this video. Don't know why. And I was struggling to hear some of the lyrics. Not because of how she's articulating herself with her, you know, her voice is clear as a bell, crystal clear, but just because of the emotion swept me away. Over the last 3 songs, people keep telling me this next one's going to be your favourite song. You know, your favourite song, Nightwish song, is the last one that you listen to. And it seems sort of true. It's like each time I listened to one of those songs, I was like, this is the best song I've heard in years, and it's blown me away and touched me in a way that a song hasn't for years, and yet the next one comes along and does the same thing, and it like erases all memory of the previous ones. It's like Men in Black with the little gadget, and the other ones are gone, and this is the only one that exists. And in a sense, isn't that what we're always sort of chasing in life? Ironically, we want to be in the now, the power of now, and it's essentially that's the flow state. Another word for that is flow state. And one way that we can achieve that is through, could be through sports, maybe not doing handstands and falling on your shoulder, but people say things like skiing and snowboarding take them to that flow state, but also music. And that is what I'm getting with each of these Nightwish songs and performances, each in their own right. It's just forcing me with a gut punch to the solar plexus to be in the now, to be in the moment, to just listen isn't even the right word, but absorb and experience this music that we're so privileged to be able to watch and listen to time and time again. That key change at the end, then, in the last few seconds of the song, made me feel very emotional. It just hit me. When I was growing up, I've seen quite a few comments from Nightwish fans who are new to my channel saying, great to see you broadening your musical mind and looking at things, artists that aren't just rap. Those that have been following me for a while know that I grew up listening to, okay, it wasn't metal in this sense, it was the era of new metal, so it was bands like Korn, Deftones, Slipknot, System of a Down, one of my favourite bands of all time, 9 Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson at the time, and others. So I'm not trying to compare that type of music to Nightwish. Just to give you a bit of context that, you know, I do have a very broad musical palette. Also listen to lots of dark and heavy dance music as well. All sorts of stuff, not just rap. My channel evolved around the artist Ren Gill, UK independent artist, and other similar associated artists. But since the face reveal on the 1st of January, I've really wanted to open up to new music to me. Nightwish has been my greatest discovery so far, for sure. The reason I got emotional, I I drove from the south coast of England to North Wales a few days ago to help film a music video for a UK independent artist called Victus, and which I'm going to be in that video. It's not coming out for a few months, I don't think. There's lots of editing to do. But I stopped at my childhood home on the way. And I'm not going to go into it all now. I hadn't really been back for 30 years. And I had a traumatic childhood. Let's leave it at that. And going back and sitting outside my childhood home brought up a lot of emotions and memories for me. I've had therapy. I've dealt with a lot of that trauma that I faced, but there's still stuff there lingering, and visiting that place really opened that up to me. I think the reason that I got emotional in the last bit of that song, and the reason I'm telling you this, is because music saved my life. It's no exaggeration to say that music saved my life. And in those darkest of times, it was the darker, heavier music that spoke to me. I've been in many a mosh pit, done much headbanging in my time. I'm no stranger to how heavier music can make you feel lighter inside. So, yes, Nightwish, done it again. Yes, Dark Chest of Wonders is now my new favourite Nightwish song. Till the next one, I'm sure. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Please share my channel if you haven't already. I'm not a member of any Nightwish communities on Discord or Facebook or anything like that. Let me know in the comments if there's anywhere I should be joining to take part in your community. But please do give my videos a share in those communities too. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know when I'm heading up to meet my friends that used to play Phantom on the West End. I'll let you know. I'll film a bit of BTS footage and stuff, behind the scenes footage, and share it to make the whole thing a bit more of a full experience for Nightwish fans. So until then, my name's Carl. I am the Real Disco Doc. Peace.